In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Monofilter Elements and how it can be used for electronic music genres such as EDM, dubstep, techno, as well as others. Monofilter Elements is a bass management plugin designed to bring foundation and solidity to your bass, and to sharpen and define for a tighter mix. For EDM and related genres, it's important to have focus and clarity in your bass. The main display on the interface is the stereo differential analyzer, which shows where the audio sits across the stereo field by frequency, and the phase correlation also by frequency. This helps particularly when checking phase issues that can be caused by bass parts being too wide and can lead to a wobble effect on club speaker systems. On this display are two linked nodes, which control the high-pass cutoff point, which lets you quickly check the stereo placement of any higher frequencies. Below this display are two controls. Firstly, the Monofilter Control, which controls the percentage of the monofilter algorithm. The effect of this algorithm is indicated on the stereo differential analyzer above. Depending on the track, summing frequencies below 50 to 200 Hz, or even as high as 300 Hz, could firstly give the kick more of a punch, and also ensure bass lines are heard as intended through club speaker systems. Secondly, you have the trim control, which adjusts the output level of the low frequencies which have been affected by the monofilter algorithm. This can be a useful tool to compensate for a perceived loss of bass after summing to mono. In this example, monofilter elements can work particularly well when automating and adjusting the monofilter algorithm percentage in certain sections of an EDM track. This can help to improve the imposed feeling of the song. For the majority of the track, keeping the bass frequencies centered towards mono creates space for higher frequencies across the stereo field. But particularly in the genres we've mentioned, the bass can be the main element in what's called the drop or chorus section. This is where you're allowed a bit more headroom with the bass line, as it's not battling as many higher parts in the frequency spectrum. To help create a natural crescendo to the track in the drop, you can widen the bass's lower frequencies to give it more room and drive in the mix. Now, it's important to remember, as mentioned before, that widening the bass too much can create muddiness and you can lose the space for the higher frequencies, so there is a balance to be had when using the monofilter tool. In this example, I'll show you how tweaks and adjustments with the monofilter algorithm can help.
The beat, I hear it in my sleep sometimes.
As you can hear from the two sections, the bass is a lot wider in the drop of the track, giving it more prominence in the mix, which helps to create the impression of an overall thicker sound. This is okay, as other parts have dropped out for this section. If you've enjoyed this video, check out our other content on our YouTube channel and subscribe.